It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Commanders under the lights on Thursday night.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks
and the Washington Commanders.
The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's a pickup of 11 first down on that first offensive play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
That 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Wright on third down.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back here, establishing a ground game back.
Yeah, these are bare bones runs. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off the play fake. Right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Right. Out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Right. Off play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw is right. To throw on second down. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Chase Young now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Right.
And this one incomplete. They couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Bush. And the catch made by Hilton. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run here with Robinson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of the yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Robinson up the middle.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bush
checks this one down to Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They'll run with Robinson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Bush. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate, let them celebrate. This one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And out now come the Seahawks.
This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Right now, off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Right. This is the tight end Fant. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. That is caught by Lamb. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Bush. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought it was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. Down to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bush. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 4th down, Bush. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 9-yard
Looking to throw. Bush. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Bush. And he fit, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Right.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
A beautiful fake.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now right to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shifts by him. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw on second down. Bush. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Bush. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush
Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Bush. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Here's Wright. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wright. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Right, throwing on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw is right. Looking to throw on second down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Right now, on first down, looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia, a big one for the Eagles as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas, a glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked, and I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's the gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bush. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Bush. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now right to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
99 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Bush. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw on 2nd down, Bush got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as they get this up to about the 42.
With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to number 1 on the all-time rushing list. But you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as Wonder Boy, but that's a big-time deal. So if you're passing a guy that they called Wonder Boy, you're a heck of a player.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson up the middle, down to the 42, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. To throw on 2nd down. Bush escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down. Bush. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Wright, looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wright.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Off the bootleg. Wright. He'll buy some time. Wright. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
That's interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
To throw on 2nd down. Bush. He's got it to Hilton.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On the run, it's Robinson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Here's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Handoff now to Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 170 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down. Bush.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Bush. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Bush. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll find Metcalf.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Right to throw on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's got room.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
To throw is right. Throwing after the interception. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to...
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They run. Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Bush. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Operating from the gun. Bush looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They'll look to throw again.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. CeeDee Lamb.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CeeDee, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Right now, on 3rd down, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Dances by him.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll run it now with Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give to Robinson on the option.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. From the gun on third down. Bush. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Bush. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
From the 47, it's second and 5.
Back to throw. Right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now right on first and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
straight ahead. It's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to him.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Right. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Here's Wright on 3rd and 2.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of the newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Washington,
they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go